Tony's Mopar parts.
Why isn't my undercoating done?
Well, I thought it was done.
Why is Will saying he hasn't even started yet?
If you're talking to Will, why don't you ask Will when it's going to be done? He told me it was going to be done 2 weeks ago.
Mark.
When did he say he was going to do it?
He said you didn't put the brake lines on yet.
That's not true. No, that's a liar, liar, pants on fire.
No.
No.
Mark, you're wrong.
I've been pushing him for 2 weeks at least since soon as I finished doing the cut and buff. I told him, you got to get that thing done. You got to get it done. I hustled. We tried to put the fuel and brake lines on that you screwed up.
What are you talking about?
This one's for CUDA, I'm sure you remember. Anyway, I got those
Mark.
from inline tube, next day freight.
That was 2 weeks
So
ago.
yeah, why would I stop the progress on that when obviously I need to have it done?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
So what I can tell you right now is I'm on top of this, okay?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? I think it was George Costanza who said, it's not a lie if you believe it.
I have Tony's car here in the booth. We finally got the right product in. I've looked through a million pictures to find out how to mask it, make sure that was appropriate so we can undercoat it. So at this point, we've put our splash shields in, our fuel lines in, because those get undercoated also. So this car is 100% ready to get undercoated so I can finally get this car out of my life and get it over to assembly. So we have our gallon of undercoating from Rick's Restoration. Seems like a great product, haven't used it yet. The undercoating comes in a gallon can, ready to spray right out of the can. We got a shoots gun that came with it. There is no adjustment as far as quantity or anything like that. It's not like a paint gun. So pretty much the way it comes out of the can right to the gun is what transfers to the whatever you're putting it on. I told Mark when I did the spray outs, we might need more. We'd get another gallon here. He says I'm silly and I'd have to do 20 cars. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. He never ordered any more. So at this point, we're basically just gonna start shooting it and pray to God I got enough. And then Mark also, he's really good at documenting cars before anything happens from start to finish. So he had pictures of this car getting ready to go to the dipper. And he had pictures of the undercoating that was done. The value on that's huge. So between Mark's books and all of his documentation, I kind of taped everything up on the walls, looked at them as I was masking, kind of get a feel for what it's supposed to look like, put it all together, and now we're ready to spray.
Hey, Willie!
Hey,
How yins doing?
what can I do for you?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Why you throw me under the bus with the sandwich man?
Tony, how can I throw you under the
I
bus?
just got off the phone with Tony. You know what he says? He says, I've been dogging him, and you told him I'm the reason that this thing isn't undercoated, which you promised me 2 weeks ago to be undercoated. And do you remember that?
If Mark's gonna do his interruptions, I much prefer that he does them before I get going. Because once you're going, you don't wanna stop because a lot goes into it when you're making a TV show. Yeah, I was waiting on materials first and foremost. And then
Which I got for you 2 weeks ago.
No,
from
you
our
didn't,
friend.
but that's okay. And
Restoration Rick.
you forgot that the lines had to be in it before you can undercoat it because those all get undercoating.
We didn't have the lines because Tony sent us out CUDA lines. You know how he's your guru guy, right? He knows everything, and I
So he
don't
made
know
a mistake.
anything. He made a mistake, but he shouldn't be making a
No,
mistake
that's why
like
this
that.
wasn't done though. That's why
It'd
this
be like me
wasn't.
painting a red car orange. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't make mistakes.
But it's
like
what I'm
that.
saying is that's why it wasn't done yet. You have an audio guy that has to get ready. You have camera guys that are getting in place. You got GoPros everywhere, so you guys at home can see what we're doing. And when Mark interrupts that, you literally have to stop completely.
Why'd you chuck the ice tray into the bus? Why was I ice shaving?
Because you're the one that oversees all this. This is your baby.
But I give.
So if I come to you and say I need lines, that's on you.
Right, and I ordered them right away.
Okay.
And as soon as I received them, we installed them.
That's not my fault.
But even that was a week ago.
Well, that's not my fault.
We do OEM restoration. We do try to make them like they were when they left the assembly line, but in some cases we make them better. Like Kimberly's little 70 Barracuda convertible, it's going back to North Carolina. We don't want it to rust, so we undercoat the whole underside of the car, whether it was coated for it or not. But with Tony being a nutcase and making sure everything's exactly the way it was in the assembly line, I wanted to appease him, if you will. No, it is your fault because the car's been done for a week waiting for you to put that little
I just
wand
got
in
the
your hand.
lines.
A week ago!
And then Justin had to install them.
A week ago they got installed. You were just trying to throw me under the bus with Tony.
I would never do that. But anyways, the line.
There's a reason that my name is on that sign out front.
Your name's not on it. We don't have a sign.
Okay, well if I had a sign, it would be on there.
Well,
It'd be
so
Mark
what's it?
Mormon's Graveyard Cars because I earned it.
Oh, I've never taken that away from you.
Yeah.
But you are the one that's supposed to supply us with everything.
I am the one that does supply you with everything. I am the Eggman. I am the walrus, cuckoo, cuckoo.
So if he wants to interrupt, let him do it beforehand. It's out of his system. It's out of the shop. He leaves. Then we can refocus the group, get everybody back in there, and then get the job done a lot quicker. That was just go time once we got past all of Mark's silliness.
What did we learn?
That if you had a sign, it would say Mark Warman's Graveyard Cars.
We learned that we don't chuck Mark under the bus.
Now, can that be a two-way street?
No, because I'm the boss. I get to throw you guys under the bus. It's written in the...
I'll check the employee handbook.
Yeah. 2 is, Tony's not perfect. He makes mistakes. He sent you out CUDA lines for a Challenger. Okay. Be like putting diesel in a gas car.
No, I get it. But I'm sure he sent you Oh, it doesn't matter.
3 is, if it all went down, you've got to be there to protect me. Did you ever see the movie A Few Good Men with Jack Nicholson?
It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
My question would be, did you see anybody chucking somebody under the bus? No, they all took responsibility for what
the little
happened.
white guy did.
The little white guy did?
Yeah.
What kind of racist crap is that? That's not right. No. What were their names?
I don't...
Dawson and Downey. They took the responsibility. They were willing to die for it. You have got to be willing to die for your men, because if you don't follow orders, men die.
People die.
It's men die.
No, it's people
It's
die.
that simple.
It's people die.
No, if you don't follow orders,
People die.
people die. Well, Will acting like a little kid, tattling on me, saying I went in there and caused some silliness. Why would I do that? Why would I go in there? I got things to do, right? Oh, come on, man. A little more common sense than that. Yeah, I went in there and messed with him a little bit.
I'm excited to do this. We haven't done one like this before. That material goes quickly, the undercoating. In my head, I know this is something I'm trying to be mindful of. When I did it, I did the front first, looked really good, had enough to get to the back, and then I still had a little bit left, so I kind of went back, got a flashlight in there, double check all the areas, really make sure it's good. So for that, as much as I did on Tony's car, it takes a full gallon to do. If I had to do any more, we wouldn't have had enough. So at least we've established how quickly it goes, how much we need. So on the next car that we do, hopefully we just keep this stuff stocked up.
At the end of the day, I think this car's really close to the way it would have been when it left the assembly line. So that's great, because now it's in the assembly shop and we can put the drivetrain in it.
So I think that my dad's really noticed how much work I've put in lately. And so I feel like I'm ready to go and talk to him about getting my very own Mopar. And I couldn't do it without him. I mean, if this is a purchase that I'm gonna make, I definitely need his approval.
Mi casa es su casa.
Thanks for letting me in.
You're welcome.
I've been doing some thinking lately.
Well, yeah, but I want to show you something. That's Doug's old Barracuda.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Oh, this is that Volkswagen there.
That was Hippie Herbie or something like that, his name was. He used to live right next door to Dougie. There's Dougie going to a toga party and his wife. And our friend Andy Crandall, Jerry Crandall. Yeah, they're going to a toga.
He's not wearing a toga, he's wearing a white
Those are the
shirt
toga
with
day.
white pants.
Yeah, Doug never quite understood the toga thing. How can I help
Good
you?
times.
Yep. Memories.
So lately I've been thinking that I really want to get a Challenger.
You want a Challenger now.
Yes.
You're ready to build a Challenger.
With your help.
But you know you're going to be involved in it.
Well, of course.
Very involved.
and
Like you're going to be involved in the restoration.
The thing that's so great since I work here is I can basically get it done for free.
Whoa,
So,
whoa.
I mean, why wouldn't I
This ain't
start
UNICEF.
now? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Joe
but
Dirt,
First, I gotta figure
Kevin
out.
Nealon.
First, I gotta figure out if I want it.
Well, this is great. This is a celebration. You're coming to me finally, and you're saying, Father, I'm ready.
That's not how.
And you've picked a Dodge Challenger.
Of course, that's the coolest car.
I'm glad you didn't pick a Hemi Cuda or some stupid thing that we can't afford.
I'm being realistic.
Do you want a numbers matching car or is it a tribute car okay?
I think I'd rather go with the Tribute because I want to pick all the options. I want to build it the way that I want the car.
The way I
don't-
do things on Graveyard Dreams, yeah. Good, I want to get serious about this. I got my notepad out. They made the E-Body Challenger from 1970 to 1974. What year would you like?
Don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Doesn't always have to know everything right off the bat.
That's why I need your help.
What engine?
Don't know.
Don't know again, all right? You know all the different options, right? I mean, you can have
Yeah, but I'm
four-speed or
not sure right now.
Okay.
I mean, I think we should talk about it and have a
All right.
longer conversation.
What color?
This is big stuff. I don't know.
Okay. So here's what I think we ought to do. I want to sit down and go through,
Okay.
I have the original salesman's books from 1970. So you're gonna be able to pick out the year, the make, the model, the engine, the drivetrain, the options, all from the book. 3 o'clock,
That sounds
meeting
good.
office.
I'm looking forward to it.
Meeting,
I love you. Thank you.
I love you too.
So it's a good meeting, Dad.
As yours.
Surprised.
For
this
my
open?
loin right there heading out.
Do you want this open?
You could leave it open, sure. I got an open door policy here at
No,
Graveyard
you don't.
Carz. Like in Teen Wolf, when Michael J. Fox walked in and he wanted to talk to his coach about something, but his coach was sidetracked all the time. Where'd you go? Okay, so we're getting ready to install the drivetrain in Cindy's 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. Tony's a pain in the rear because he's a perfectionist and he knows what he's doing. So he held my hand to the fire on this one, but I'm glad that he did because there's some things that I actually learned a little bit about that I didn't know, and nobody's beyond learning, so that's a good thing. You've seen a lot of these engines. We've talked about them over the years, but I want to show you some of the things that are really cool. So Tony's Mopar Parts is making these now. This is the air conditioning version of the clutch fan. It's got the correct part number and the correct date code on it. And this is one of Tony's fans as well, the 216 fan. Now we had his originals, but they would have needed to be completely restored. Why go do that if he has these parts here? So these are reproductions, but they are identical to the originals. If you look at the lower radiator hose, this is actually a new old stock. This is not a reproduction, which is what we normally put on. But this is a new old stock, and you can see the texture in the hose that's unique to the new old stocks. The reproductions are similar, but they're not 100% exact like that. This is Tony we're talking about. Same thing for the upper radiator hose. You see the part number right there. This is the original radiator hose that the car would have had on it. This is actually a 50-year-old radiator hose. The same thing goes for the heater hoses. These are new old stock heater hoses. The power steering hose, we put a lot of these on. So the new ones, the reproductions we get, they have a zinc finish. Originally, they had this yellow chromate. This is a new old stock power steering high pressure hose. On the battery cable, this is a new old stock. This is not a replica or a replacement. If you look right there is the part number. This is a 50-year-old new old stock, never installed on an engine. Same thing for the negative cable. There's the original Chrysler tag and part number, which is destroyed. But this was a brand new, original, 50-year-old negative battery cable. What's cool here, these are the original spark plug wire. So you see us put a lot of replica ones on with the date codes, which is right. These are original. If you look way down in there, you see the 4th quarter of 69. That's the correct date code. These are not replicas. These are originals. That's what happens when Tony builds a car. If you go back and look at his Daytona that he recently sold, one OE Gold, everything fathomable was new old stock. That's the difference between a beautiful car and a job that we do here, but would never be able to compete at a national level, because the cars at the national levels also are beautiful, but the parts are the difference. They put new old stock parts on. In a lot of cases, we put replicas of the new old stock parts. These are new old stock fuel lines, not replicas. These are the originals he had laying around. You see the KV on there? These are originals. This is a factory remanufactured alternator. If you look up underneath here, you'll see it says the 26th week of 1969. That's the date code on it. Even has the inspector marking. This is the kind of detail that nut wants. Moving forward on the engine, you can see this is the original carburetor that we sent out to Scott Smith at Harms Auto to restore. Everything is right on it. Correct yellow chromate, the zinc, the numbers are on it. This is an original carburetor that's 50 years old and you'd never know it because it's been restored to perfection. That's what Tony wanted to make sure Cindy had on her car. New old stock vacuum hose, 11/32 of an inch. This is the Gates original hose. See the yellow writing? These are not replicas, these are original. Tony had a complete front suspension that needed to have the K member painted on it, but everything else had already been restored on an OE car. All we did was clean this stuff up. Beautiful upper control arms, natural finish the way they're supposed to be. Take a look here. The original grease zerk, just as they did at the factory, after it was greased, they broke off the nipple on the end. That's the attention to detail on this car. These are replica shocks. He didn't have any new old stock shocks, but the hardware is new old stock. That's why it's the yellow chromate. If you look at the calipers, these calipers are original ones that have been reconditioned, not just replaced, right down to the anti-rattle clips that you see here. If you notice inside here, you'll see this water drain plug is not painted. At the factory, the water plugs were not installed in the engines. Tony had two originals he sent out, so after Will painted it, we installed those. The transmission cooler lines are replicas of the originals that we get from Inline Tube. as well as the upper fuel line set that goes from the fuel vapor separator up to the carburetor. All of the linkage has been restored and replated for the kickdown linkage and for the shifter with correct hardeners and fasteners. That's a correct kickdown return spring as well as the throttle. Everything that you see setting here is correct, and in most cases is new old stock. Even down to the yellow transmission mount, which is mandatory on all 440 cars in 7071, transmission cross member, and all the hardware that's gonna hold it into the car. So that's exactly what we're putting in the car, Tony style. Okay, so we are ready to install the drivetrain in Cindy D'Agostino's 1970 Dodge Challenger RT. Are you guys worried about doing this because it belongs to the wife of the craziest person in the world?
Is it factory correct or Tony correct?
Well, this is going to be Tony correct because actually it isn't coated for a white side stripe or a white vinyl top. So when he starts throwing that stuff at me like, why do you got the wrong bolt here? I'll say, why do you have a white vinyl top on a black vinyl top car? Okay, let's put a drivetrain in. All right, so I'm going to lower the car down, see if we can line up the perches.
Almost got it. Can you push forward?
Yeah.
There we go.
Installing the drivetrain. Cindy D'Agostino 1970 Dodge Challenger RT 440 automatic, FC7 plum crazy with a V6W, V1W. Very nice car. Bench seat car. I used to do this by myself in my driveway at home when I was a little kid.
All right, got the front on.
Okay, let's move to the back.
All right, my side's on. How about you, Doug?
Just about.
Alrighty.
All right, go ahead and tighten down your shackles and your leaf spring purchase. All right, you guys ready to do shocks next? You have your shock hardware. Looks like it's already in place. Very nice. So let's cut those bands and let them fall. Once you tighten down the shocks, let me know and I will raise the car up and then we can move to the front end. Rear end is almost in. Now the reason I have not done all the assembly line markings is because we don't dare do the assembly line markings right now until Tony comes out because he's insane, and I'll do the X on the rear end like we're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be too wide or not solid enough.
Wrong
Or,
paintbrush.
oh, don't you know, this was old Crazy Earl. He worked on Hamtramck during these months from September to November, and he had arthritis in his right hand, so that X should have a little hook to it. Well, I don't care. You know, he cray-cray.
An X and an O?
Yeah. The main thing is when Tony does get out here to inspect the car, just keep food. Just keep food on hand. Order Phillies, order pizza, order everything, we'll be fine. Tighten those down, tighten those down. Dougie's rolling, Dougie's rolling. Get him in, ride him out, move him in, move him out, rawhide.
You want
Here we
this
go.
there?
Going up.
Are you sure?
Oh, the car's moving.
All right, let's move to the front, ladies. Time to put the front suspension in. That look all scary? Oh, that looks like Jack Nicholson from The Shining.
Is he all right?
It's Jack Nicholson from The Shining. Time to put the front suspension in. All right, gentlemen, how are we looking? Let's go ahead and move it back in. Going well today, doing good. You guys set it where
come
you
back
think it
forward a
needs
little
to
bit.
go.
Right about there.
Let's go
I'll let the
right.
boys set it
My
where
right.
it's supposed to go or where they think it's supposed to go, and then I'll throw my laser eye on it.
The whole thing.
How we looking, Douglas?
The Eagle has landed.
Well, it's not going to land like that. It needs to
it's
go over to the passenger side 3/4 of an inch.
Way too far forward as well.
Let's go
Yeah,
back a couple
that
inches.
radiator hose, it should hit the core support going in.
So it
That's
needs to go
usually
back.
pretty close. It's there now.
Okay.
All right, I think we're in a position that we can lower the car down. Ready?
Ready?
Here we go.
Okay. The hose is hitting.
Move that hose. Thank you.
Okay.
Look at that. How we looking?
You coming?
Need to come
Pull
here.
this shock out so it can't get in the way.
Yeah.
No scratches on Cindy's car.
Hold up a little bit. Clear. All clear on this side. How about you, Doug?
Far so good. Whoops. That was my head.
Hit your head.
Yep. I was.
All right, right there.
Okay,
Slide back a little bit. I don't know.
that's
What do we
it right
bottom
there.
out on?
Okay, I'm started.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Jack.
Great. Got it.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
raise the car up. Okay. Do we want to lower it down and connect the suspension?
Yep.
Yeah.
Put the torsion bars in. Okay, so while they're tightening it down, let me show you something.
About that, Doug.
Beautiful.
I want to show you the wheels and tires. Now these are Krager SS wheels, and they're not what Cindy picked out. They're on here right now to be a roller, just to move it around. So this is the replica of the original wheels we ran as kids. They're one of the most popular of all time, the 5-spoke Krager SS. So these are the replica center caps, and I always thought they were beautiful. They have the S's on each side with the slash and the word Krager in the middle. So we're running a Krager wheel on her car, but it's not exactly this, and I can't remember the name of it, but we just ordered it from Krager, and they're supposed to be in about a week. But so for now, we're just putting these on.
Yeah, I think that's far enough.
These are heavy old beasts, so you gotta be in position for it. Right in here.
Here we go, yo.
Wheel and tire delivery
Yeah,
for
I
Doug.
got the front one here for you, Dougie.
That is nice, man. That is so nice. Okay, where's
I was gonna set you up on the top one at 12 o'clock.
Then
So
the
it's
washer
all lined
falls
up.
down.
Well, you'd have to hold it up.
I only have one hand.
Yeah, well, I just did it all by myself back there, so. Okay, got it? I love these wheels, absolutely gorgeous. They're good looking on anything. You know, it's been kind of a funny build because
See how nice that
it
fits?
tells you he's all OEM, right? Tony, all OEM. Gotta have OEM.
What you want to do now,
29, 98, 956, 34, 43, 39.
make sure you
Crazy.
turn it the right direction.
But at the end of the day, he doesn't really care.
Oh,
Tony, he puts whatever he wants on, whatever he fancies. That's all right, though. It's his wife's car. This is what she wants, and I respect that a lot. Perfect. And I think it's going to be absolutely stunning with that
Okay.
plum crazy white longitudinal stripe, white top, white interior, Kragers. It's going to be beautiful. All right.
What do you like going reverse or
you
forward?
know, it's a toss-up.
Good job, everybody. You excited to take this over and get a headliner put in it and a vinyl top?
Yeah.
Let's get this thing moved.
My name is John Howard. We are an auto upholstery shop. It was originally started by my uncle back in '59. Unlike Mark, where he specializes in one particular make of car, we work on all makes, which makes it a little challenging. We've already installed the headliner on this particular car. We're doing both the headliner and the vinyl top. At this point, the car, we've already glued the roof of the car, and the reason it's bagged is to keep the glue overspray off. We try and be careful as we can, but the only assurance is to protect it. And we've already glued the roof. That glue needs to dry and flash off, which it has at this point. And then we will begin setting the top, which we have to glue the center down to get it positioned correctly. Having the heat up makes the vinyl a lot more pliable, but it's also flashing the glue off a lot quicker. You want the glue a little bit dry so you have some time for movement. If it's too damp, it will also stick and it's done. If it's flashed off a little bit, you can kind of manipulate it. And because of the round roof, there's a lot of extra material outside of the center seam that needs to get buried in there. Are we there? She's looking pretty light.
The glue doesn't really bite hard until you rub it down good and then let it set, secure completely, and then it doesn't come up. again, we let it flash so that it will come loose a little bit. You get some working time with it. Beautiful. Just what the doctor ordered.
You know, usually my dad doesn't really take me seriously. He usually makes everything a joke. So the fact that he's willing to spend some time with me today and go over the options for my car is so exciting. Nice.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's 1970. Working all summer to save up your coin, your Bunsen burners. You want to buy a car. So we're going to get together and decide what it is that you want. Now, I have formulated, you see the screen up there,
Yep.
a presentation, not unlike you might see in a dealership if you were to roll in there in the 70s.
Where do you get an outfit like that? Did you see the plaid on plaid? It's ridiculous.
You want a 1970 to 1974 Dodge Challenger, right?
Yes.
You don't know if you want a big block or a small block. You don't know if you want air conditioning, not air conditioning, right? You don't know these things, right? That's why the Iceman's here.
Okay.
All right, notepad. Let's establish the year, all right? Now, we may or we may not need this color and trim selector guide.
Well, I like visuals.
The nice thing about this is, now this is a 1970, so if you go with a 1970, we have all the information right here. Plus, I have videos of cars that we've done in the past that give you an idea what it looks like together.
In 1970.
In a 1970 model year.
Okay.
You're talking about a model year from August 1st, 1969 until the end of July 1970, the 1970 Dodge and Plymouth cars were produced. The cool thing about 1970, they introduced the high impact colors.
You know, it's actually a lot of fun to sit and look through those original dealer books. Being able to see like the actual carpet that you could choose from, touch it. I mean, that's incredible. And it's all in, perfect condition. None of it is faded, nothing. So that is so cool. Okay.
So right now I want to show you cars that we've done in the past and the things that make it cool. You write down the things that you really like the sound of.
Okay.
Let's go way back to the 1970 Dodge Challenger sunroof car. You can see it's a beautiful car. That was a wrap when we started on it. That was a very beautiful car. That turns out that car was one of only one ever built. The reason why, it was a 70 Challenger. It was an RT. It was a 440, automatic on the floor with a console, black bumblebee stripe, luggage rack, power sunroof, and houndstooth interior.
That's a cool car.
And like I say, the painted on black bumblebee stripe really sets that car off. It's got 15.7 rallies on it. You can see it going down the road. Oh, there's Holly. Hi, Holly. Did you see anything on there that you like?
So I like the painted on bumblebee stripe. I like the color, FC7.
Okay, real quick, I want to show you a 71 so we can get this out of the way.
Okay.
So there's John's 1971 Dodge Challenger RT. This was a 383. That's a little smaller engine, a little less horsepower, a little more nimble versus the 440 that was in the sunroof car. This one's an automatic as well with the console, you can see that. This is actually an FJ6 car. So this is sassafras, they call it. So it's the darker of the two greens. Instead of the limelight, you have the sassafras. This is the sassafras. This has black leather interior. This has a formal roof on it. Okay.
Cool.
If you like the formal roof, that's a good thing. But here's what I want you to see. Look at that grille and headlights. Compare that to the 70. Now look at the taillights. See the difference? To me, I think that the 70 is a better year, but you like doing things a little bit odd. So,
What? What is that supposed to
well,
mean?
you're a little bit different. But,
What?
so you're gonna write down 71, okay. So you're liking the 71 over the 70.
Yeah, I like the taillights. Kind of like the
You
fact
like the
that it's a little
painted
bit
on bumblebee,
small.
you like the houndstooth interior, you like the plum crazy.
Yeah.
So this was our 1970 Challenger that we did for Garth. This was a 440 6-pack. Now that's a big engine. We can put that in there. That's a lot of horsepower. It's 390 horsepower. That's
Okay.
a 4-speed car. It's plum crazy, white top. Now you notice something missing on that car that the other ones have had so far?
No stripe?
No stripe. Stripe delete absolutely isn't there. So you can put just the badges on it if you want to, if you like that look. That's just one of the things that you want to pay attention to. Again, black interior. This is a no console car. Personally, I'm a fan of the consoles. I like them. It's a D21 4-speed car with an A33 track pack. Do you want a 4-speed or an automatic?
Automatic.
Write it down. You're liking the FC7 so far. You want to paint it on stripe. What color stripe? Depends on what color car. If you go with the Plum Crazy, you want the black stripe.
Roof.
Now hang on, before you make up your mind, let's look at a couple of other colors. Okay, so right here, well now this is the victim's car. This is also another Plum Crazy, but I want you to see, we've done a lot of Plum Crazy. A lot of them, and they're a beautiful color, no question about it. So you see the stripe on it, that's a V6W, but that goes right down the side of the car and the fenders and the doors and the quarters, just like the TA Challenger did. That's a good looking stripe. You can do what you want, but no matter what color you decide to paint the car, I'd do that. So I'd put down V6W or V6X, depending on what you finally make up your mind on. But one more car I want to show you here. Now this is an oddball color. This is F5. This is that RTSC we just finished last year. That's a neat package. That car's got it all. Now it's a 70, but most of the options that are on that car are available in 71. Automatic air conditioning. His has speed control, leather seats. It's F5, it's got a black top. It's an SE, so it has the formal roof. It's got the molding dress-up kit, so you see the stone guard in the front has the valance molding on it, and the ones at the back of the hood and the back of the fenders. Those are all beautiful dress-up things. So you want air conditioning, you better write it down.
Yeah, I definitely want air conditioning.
Just write AC H51.
Okay.
These are the sales codes, folks, that they would have used back in the day. And you want a vinyl top, is that true?
Yes.
So V1X or V1W, depending on the color of the car that you choose. That's really where the jury's out at right now, is that.
Yeah.
You want a small block. You don't want a 383, you want the 340. Automatic. You want the SE dress-up package, even though in 71 it's not called that, it's called a molding package. Put molding package down. Here's something on that beautiful car. This is that 70, and it's still available in 71. How about a luggage rack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get some groceries for the kids.
Okay.
And you decide you like the houndstooth. I just want you to know in 71 the houndstooth changed, but it's still a black and white salt and pepper pattern. It's just a whiter pattern. Okay, so these are the colors available in 70. Most of them are available in 71. One I know for sure, TX9.
That'd be cool.
TX9 with black RT stripes, chrome luggage rack.
Black on black, is it? That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
So if you had a choice, it'd be a 71 Challenger, it'd be a 340, automatic air conditioning, black body, black top, black stripe, luggage rack. Well, that's a hard car to find. You're talking about a car that's probably one of one. So
What?
I happen to own a 1971 Dodge Challenger, 340 non-RT, black stripes, salt and pepper houndstooth interior. 3 years ago, a guy gave me one.
Gave it to you?
So I don't know who put you up to it, but you either selected the car out back or you're a damn good guesser. Because I've got that exact same car. It came with no engine, but I got the numbers matching transmission. I got the fender tag for it. It's all body numbers matching. It's a complete car minus the engine. The guy actually gave me the car. He says, all I ask is that you do something great with it. So I said, well, I'll restore it someday. But this is better yet. I get to give it to my daughter.
No, that's awesome, but are you serious? Are we gonna sign over the
daddy
title?
hug. Yeah, get a little daddy sugar.
This is gonna be a badass car. We have a couple of awesome things. We already have it here, so I can start on it right away. And it's free, so let's do this. I got a new car, that's awesome. When can I drive it? Let's get going.
My loin.
Let's talk about timelines and stuff. What do you think?
In the timeline
Do you
is
think
what I
maybe, like,
say. And I
12
say
months?
good luck with that. Yeah. Good luck
12
with that.
months. I'll get everybody to
Imagine that.
donate the labor.
Me working for you. All right, Dougie. Let's do the do. This is absolutely a beautiful car. Come on down. Look at that pretty thing.
Come on down.
Come on in, we'll put it in the middle of the shop. I want to get some pics, so. It's so pretty. They did such a good job. Dougie, is that beautiful or is it beautiful?
This is gorgeous.
I love the way the white pops. It's absolutely gorgeous. Keep going. That'll be a good picture. It's right under the lights. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, take the stringo out and move it back. I want to get some pictures for
Wow.
Cindy.
Dad, whose car is that?
That's Cindy's.
Oh my gosh, that's
that beautiful?
I love it.
Yes,
That
it
is
is.
so pretty.
Absolutely a gorgeous car.
Does it get a stripe on it?
Yeah, it gets the V6W, which is,
The white longitudinal?
yes.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. Does it have Kragers on her? It does. Ooh. I love this car.
Oh God, she's gonna flip. She got white interior, black headliner, white seats, white door trim panels.
Dad,
Yeah.
what color is the interior gonna be?
Nice.
This is the same one I showed you upstairs. It's
No, you didn't show me this car.
Yeah,
No, this one has the white stripe on
yeah,
it.
it's gonna have the white stripe. It doesn't
What
matter.
colors then, too?
Of the cars that I showed you, this 446 pack, 4-speed Dana Super Track Pack, Plum Crazy with the white top.
This one.
This is the one
This is beautiful.
I like it too.
I think this is the car I want.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is it.
No,
I love it. I knew it when I seen it.
You know, when you seen it, you've seen it for 4 seconds. We spent half a
And
day.
I know what you mean now when you see a car. It's meant to be yours.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
No, that's a girl. That's not a car. You don't look at a car and say, "Oh, I gotta have her."
Yep. This is
You're
it.
out
This
of
is
your
the-
damn
this is
mind.
my
I showed
car.
you the same car earlier.
Well, not this exact one, but we'll build a tribute. The same thing though.
What?
What do you think?
This is pretty.
Yes, I wish
love
my
it.
dad would have shown me something like this. It'd make my choices
He
so
hasn't?
much. He didn't show me this car. So originally I did choose the 71 Challenger, which has a totally different grille and taillight system, but ornamentation matters. And when I saw this car put together with the white top and the purple paint and the Krager wheels, it didn't really matter that it wasn't my favorite grille and taillight. I mean, whatever. Those are kind of just little extras. And both years are cool. You can't really go wrong. And you know, what we could do is we could just take the 71 Challenger and just build it as a tribute and make it just like this car. And I don't see why my dad would have a problem ruining a 101 car. If he would have shown me this car, then I would have chosen it. And I wouldn't have gone with the black on black. I don't know, why would he
never
not show
showed
me?
you this car
No, why
before?
would he not?
I believe it was the movie As Good as It Gets. When Jack Nicholson's character was asked, "How do you write so well about women?" He said, "It's simple. I just think like a man and take away reason and accountability."
Just like it wants to be perfect for me.
All right.
Purple? Can you see me in
Wow.
purple?
Yeah.
Hey, with the white top? Where's he going?
I don't know. You upset?
I don't know.
Hello ghouls, Mark Warman here, the Ice Tray from Graveyard Cars. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. We have fantastic stuff coming up and some of it you've never seen before. I gotta go insult people. Hey Alice!